Captain America throws his mighty shield. All those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. If he's led to a fight and a duel is due, then the red and the white and the blue will come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? I got a little bit, some books to show you today. Some new books I picked up today, stuff I picked up yesterday, and a little stack of books I picked up on Sunday from a show I went up to up in Buffalo. So I've been kind of putting off for a few days to show stuff I picked up the weekend, because today is April 23rd, which is exactly 2 years since I made my very first video. So it's kind of like a little bit of anniversary. So why not figure, it's kind of a special video too, so we'll get that at the end. But some stuff I picked up today, one that's on my pull list that I'm kind of on the fence about, and that's Captain America and the Mighty Avengers. Most of these issues really have nothing to do with Captain America, or the new Captain America for that matter. So I'm going to give this a read, and if it doesn't really do anything for me, I'm dropping it. Which is probably one of the only ones left from Marvel that just hasn't been canceled. And then I picked up number 5 of the Fade Out, and I don't even think I read number 4 yet. So I definitely have to get reading that so I can read this one. And then yesterday I picked up a couple. I'm not reading any of the Convergence main series, but I picked up the Atom one, and so I picked up Hawkman today. There's a couple other ones I wanted to pick up, and I just forgot that it came out. The Justice League International one looked pretty good. The Justice League one, Batman the Outsiders, I forgot that one came out. I'm thinking about getting probably the Booster Gold, the Blue Beetle, maybe, I don't know, there's a couple other ones. So we'll see. If I have extra cash, I'll pick them up. If not, no big deal. I'm sure a year from now we'll find them in a dollar bin somewhere. And then I picked this up. I thought this was the #1 issue. It's the #1 issue, but not of the main series. But it's the Eternal Warrior Yearbook #1. I got a big stack of Valiant stuff, and this is one of the characters I liked. I started buying his new series when it was first rebooted a couple years ago, and liked it so. But thought that was #1, but it's not. It's the yearbook. But we'll still read it. I was really surprised to see this for $1. One nice big 100-page spectaculars, and it's issue number 17 of Shazam. It's a kind of a series I kind of want to work on getting. I know a couple are going to be kind of iffy to get. I got #1 and a few others. So, hey, for $1 for 100 pages, it's in pretty good shape too. I mean, obviously it wasn't bagged or boarded, and the pages are pretty yellow. But for $1, why not? And then he threw this in, this Avengers magazine. So it was free. He's giving away to people who subscribe there and stuff. And I only have one book on my pull list there, but I put up stuff on layaway, which I got to put another big stack on layaway too. So threw that in for free. And like I said, Sunday went to the show in Buffalo. Excuse me. It's a little bigger this year. They do like 3 or 4 of them throughout the year. This one, it was like 2 rooms this time. Usually it's only 1. So a lot of people commented there wasn't that many people there, but I think usually it's 1 room, so it looks like there's more people there. A lot more vendors, a lot more artists there this year. A couple celebrities. One was Bruce the Barber Beefcake was there. I thought that was pretty good. He still looks the same. He's a little bigger. He's got a little, obviously a little less hair, but still a big guy. And then there's another guy, I don't know who he was, but I'm not a huge NBA fan, but at some point he won Rookie of the Year. I don't know. I didn't stop to talk to him. But him and some other guy were working on some kind of sports-related comic book, so that was pretty cool. But one artist I did know was going to be there, and I don't normally care about getting my book signed, but it was Joe Jusko. He's done a lot of stuff, but the one thing that I kind of remember that him doing was in this book, A Moment of Silence, that came on after 9/11, and a lot of stuff in the book. It's a lot of various stories, and a lot of them don't even have words to them. But in the very back cover, he did a nice painted Captain America. He signed it right down there. So I've always loved that. And then right where he signed his name on the, I don't know if you can see it on there, but where he signed the painting, underneath there's a number, which he told me was, some people think it's a date, but it's actually his badge number. I guess he was a cop in New York somewhere. I don't know if it was, he's from Syracuse, so I don't know if it was in Syracuse or in New York City or somewhere, but at one time he was a cop, and then that was his badge number. And another thing, when we first walked in, they gave us this little envelope, and inside of that was, I had no idea what was in it at first, it was Uncanny X-Men 185. So kind of got that for showing up. And then another thing that was pretty cool that on Sunday was I got to meet up with Mike. Most of you probably know him as Cougar Comics. He lives out towards Buffalo, so I got to meet up with him for a while. Just bullshit, talk about comics. I know he bought one book. I don't know if he bought anything else. He had to run. He had to go to his to a birthday party. But great guy. I mean, obviously everybody knows his unslabbing videos. But so Mike, it's good to see you again. I still owe you lunch. I will pay you back one of these days. So yeah, I'll get you lunch one of these days. Should have said something. I would have bought you something. So like I said, really cool to meet up with him again. So I got a little stack of books from there. Not too many. I obviously had a little budget, but some 50-cent books I picked up. And these are pretty cool because these are $4 cover price, and these are something that I try to buy when I see them. And this is, I got a whole series of 4 books. It's Astro City: The Dark Age, book 4. There's issue 1. I love that cover. All these covers are awesome. I think these are Busek covers, I believe. Let's look. I think they gotta be, right? Oh, Alex Ross cover. Sorry, Alex Ross. Even better. Number 2. Oh yeah, that's actually, yeah. Duh. These are all Alex Ross covers. Yep. Alex Ross. Number 3. Definitely on that one. This is my favorite one out of all the covers. And that's issue number 4. Like that one. Like I said, I'm so far behind on packages. I still owe people from the first Fantasy Football League that we did. I was only going to give out top prizes for top 3, but I decided I'm going to give everybody in the league prizes. And I think I'm 3 packages shy. Hopefully 2 will go out tomorrow. And then I got another package for Corey, the winner of this year's league, Green Lantern 223. I haven't seen him make a video in a while, but like I said, he's always going to be part of his community, and he's going to be part of the football league. So I got some stuff for him. If anybody else wants to send him stuff, send me a PM. I get his address and send this guy stuff. I mean, when Gimpy won, a bunch of stuff went out to him. So like I said, if you want to send something, PM me. I can get you his address. I'm sure he won't mind me giving out to a few select people. So I have one book for him already, the first issue of the series. So I picked up a couple more and have some other miscellaneous stuff I'm going to throw in there for him. But what else? What other comic book fitting for a football league than Super Pro? So I got issue 1 for him. There's issue 2. There's issue 3. And issue 4. I should probably read these. Those are pretty cool. Then I found this for $1. This is Astro City: The Dark Age, book 2, issue 2. And I think for this book, I think I have a couple issues of this one already, so I definitely didn't have that one. Then for another $1, I thought this was a steal, really good deal for $1. That's Commandy issue number 25. It's got a little rip in the little tear there in the cover and some little crease up top, but for $1, so it's like a nice little run of Commandys in the 20s. I think every issue so far of Command, except for issue 1, I paid $1 for. So if I find them for $1, I'll pick them up all day long. And then I found these. I think these were $3 a piece. They're not in the greatest shape, but they finished my run. So issue 7, The Champions, and issue number 17, which I believe is the last issue. So that completes that run. I paid for these two. I bought issue 1, and then actually a buddy of mine gave me the rest of the series and an additional copy number 1. So that's going to be one of my main goals this year, is to finish off a lot of the runs that I need to finish off. I said in Gimby's video I did stuff that I want to finish off in runs. So to finish off Champions, I need 2 more Inhumans. There's a bunch of some smaller Bronze Age stuff that I want to try to finish off that I'm really close to finishing. So like I said, this is 2 years of being on YouTube making videos. I joined actually YouTube, I think in like February. I actually made an account, but I never did any videos up until April. So April 23rd, 2013 was my very first ever video. Maybe I'll link it below in this video, I don't know. If not, you can just scroll through my videos and find it. But in the first video is just kind of like how I got started collecting some, my first few books. And these 2 books, $2.98 and $2.99, were the very first 2 issues of Captain America ever bought. It was my own money, right off the rack. 1984. Let's see what month. October, November. Well, it's probably November when I bought these. So, on Sunday, I bought these 2 issues. 138, the Falcon, Spider-Man cover. I really like that cover. And 156. These 2 Captain America books are the last 2 issues of Captain America that I bought. So now, after these 2 issues, I have a complete run from issue 100 all the way to current. Wow. It's had 31 years, and it's been quite the journey. When I bought those 2 books, never thought I bought them every month after that. I missed number 300. For whatever reason, I could never find that one. It took me like 10 years to find issue 300. So like I said, 31 years later, and now I'm done. It feels good. It feels odd because it's one of those things you've been collecting for years, and once you're done, it's like, okay, now what? Now what do I do? I really have no clue what I'm going to do now. Like I said, there's some small runs that I want to finish, but I really have no big, long runs that I really want to finish. There's like Alpha Flight that I want to finish. I have quite a bit of that to go. Firestorm Volume 2, which I'm going to kind of do in chunks. I'm going to try to focus on like 25 issues at a time, because I see Firestorm and Alpha Flight issues all over the place for various prices, for anywhere from $0.25 to $1 to $2, because I never want to pick them up. But I think if I break it down slowly and say, okay, first 25 of each, and then when I see those issues, buy them no matter what. So, but yeah, back to Captain America. Obviously, I got the tattoo on my arm, so it's been a huge part of my life for the past 30 years. And obviously, these 2 issues were relatively, inexpensive. I mean, I think this one I paid. I think this one I got this for $10. A couple of vendors had this one. I saw one for $17, one for $15. This guy didn't have a price on his, so he gave it to me for $10. And then this one had a price for $25. I only seen one other one, and he had it for $30. It was him and Han. Should I get it? Should I not get it? I almost didn't leave that show without it. I figured I cannot leave this show without this book. So I got him down. He got knocked a few bucks off it, which I was happy with. It's got a little some creasing up in up in the corner by the number and stuff, but other than that, the book's in really good shape. I could not leave without it. Being that close, I was like, I would have paid more than that for it, but wasn't gonna leave that show without it. So I said I'm so happy. And if it wasn't, I think right now, if it wasn't for, and I have to mention this, because it wasn't for Tom Hippies Collectibles, I wouldn't be anywhere close, because he sent me issue 117, the first Prince of Falcon. That book is outrageous when he sent it to me in price. It's even worse now. So I mean, man, if it wasn't for Tom, bottom of my heart, you know, I thank you for one cat fan to another. That means a lot to me. That, you know, because that you save me. You know how much money you save me. I'm actually sending. I should be sending you books every month, just because you know how much money you save me on that. And actually, I do have something for you, which is another package that I have to send out. You know, it's nothing special, but I think it's something that you'll like. When I saw it, you had your name written all over it. So I said that'll go up soon. Maybe before Christmas. I don't know. But we'll get it to you eventually. I'm so horrible. At my work, I work a block from the post office. I don't know, I'm horrible. I'm just lazy. That's all it is. I'm just lazy. I have money too, but that's for a different story. But yeah, all those books, I'll get them out to everybody. That's 2 years on YouTube. You know, I don't usually do shout outs because I never want to forget anybody. But I think there's a few people that I feel like I need to shout out. And the first one always goes to Incredible CJ. He was probably one of the first people that I kind of reached out to in the community. He was collecting Defenders and I had some doubles. So I figured, hey, you know, young college kid, you know, why not? I'll send him some books. Yeah, young college. He's got more. Now he's finished Defenders run, and I'm still way behind on that. So, you know, it felt good helping him out. You know, so, but he encouraged me to make a video. So basically, if it wasn't for him, kind of 2 years later, I wouldn't be sitting here. So he always gets first shout out. And then, I mean, put YouTube aside, Scott Runner Comics. I text him all the time. We chat all the time on Facebook. Gimpy204 Todd just texted him the other day. So, and he's in the football league with us. Scott, CJ, they're both in the football league. All the guys in the football league. King Joe, two mate. I'm not going to mention them all because half of them. A lot of them don't even make videos anymore, but you know they're still part of the league. So they're the first in the league, and they'll be as long as they want to do it. We'll keep doing it. Unless people want to make a rule that they have to make videos to be in the league, but I'm not going there. But another shout out, obviously, I already said Tom, CJ, Scott, Gimpy, Tony Wana Art, Full Killer, Steve, you know, all those guys we've done trades with. Hopefully this summer I will meet up with King Joe. I have 2 big boxes, you know, from a video that I have for him. We're going to try to meet down towards Elmira, Corning area, which is pretty much halfway between both of ours. Before there was, you know, like 3-hour drive for me, 2.5-hour drive, something like that. So I think it's running close. So hopefully I'll do a video when we're down there. So that'd be fun. But yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna put these back up here so they can look at them. I can't wait to finally get in and read these. I think I'm gonna pick a day, and so there's from 100 to 454. So that's 354 issues. My goal is to try to read on average 1 a day. 1 a day for a year, and I'll read them all. Most of them I've already read, but obviously I'll read them again. So, yes, I mean, my wife's happy, for one, but I'll have to go through my list and find something. Give me a suggestion. What should I collect? Please leave a comment. Scott told me X-Men, but it has too much X-Men shit. Maybe I'll pick up a few random issues. But, I don't know. Leave a comment. What should I collect? And then maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll pick something out of the comments and see what I can do about it. So, wow, it's a long video. So that's all for now. Thank you, everybody. 2 years. It's been a great ride. Made some a lot of great friends. Hopefully make many more. So, see you next one. Thanks.